very excited right now to speak with the MHA for Carbonear, Harbour Grace, Pam Parsons. How are you tonight?
Jonathan, it's Harbour Grace, Port of Grave, the strong district of Harbour Grace, Port of Grave.
That was a test. That was a test.
There you go. And you know what? I'm also a fan of bees. When the bees are around, it's a sign of good health. And when you see bumblebees around, it's always a positive thing. So we'll take the bees.
That's
keep
right.
them around for as long as possible.
Oh, and that reminds me. I saw a ladybug in my bathroom for the second day, and I don't know what to do. Pam, should I let the ladybug outside, or should I just let the ladybug hang out?
You know what? My grandmother, I remember, she always thought that ladybugs were good luck, a sign of good luck.
Mm-hmm.
So I would advise you, if you haven't already, to let that ladybug go free. Make sure it gets out there, carefully, and let it go free.
I'm just
my advice with the ladybugs.
I'm just a little afraid that the ladybug may perish. Because it's so cold outside. I learned years ago that the majority of ladybugs are male.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
And I can't tell what gender they are because they all look alike to me. But this was what my research at Memorial University Library told me, because I found one winter in the house where I was renting, and I was like, what the hell do I do with this thing? And I gave it lettuce, I gave it carrots, nothing.
Oh, wow.
It died. They eat bugs.
Yeah, it's a sign of spring. I mean, and you mentioned spring was the first day of spring the other day. And you know what? My birthday is actually the first day of spring, March 20th.
Really?
So, yeah, so I always welcome spring. But, I'm just waiting for the good weather to come and the good temperatures, warm temperatures.
That's amazing. My birthday is in early fall, so I just, it's always a bit of a drag when it comes to temperatures and whatnot. So you're lucky. March 21st or March 20th, is your birthday. Happy
20th.
Birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
I have lots of a family who are March babies, so it's a very expensive month for sure, but a lovely month as well. What are we talking about tonight, Pam Parsons?
Well, as you know, of course, the House of Assembly, we're now currently in the winter-spring session, but we're in a constituency week this week. So, of course, I'm home in my district of Harbour Grace, Port of Grave, and making a visit around to the volunteer firefighters this week. Visited the team down in Harbour Grace and also Upper Island Cove, and I visited Spaniards Bay, Tilton tonight, and happy to announce some money. Some well-deserved funding, of course, to go toward, the costs for bunker suits and generators and communications equipment and whatnot. So it certainly is a good week, and I really want to thank our courageous volunteers because, as you know, Jonathan, when everybody seeks shelter, when there's danger, and when everybody's, running out of these blazing shelters and whatnot and homes, it's these people that, these men and women that run in there and risk their own lives for the sake of others. So big hats off to them. Well-deserved. Just to go over the list here, Harbour Grace, for example, will receive just over $17,000. Mm-hmm. And this is a cost-share formula between the municipal government and the provincial government. Spaniards Bay, Tilton, just under $4,000. And Upper Island Cove, just over $3,000. So that's wonderful. And again, it is a cost share between the municipal and provincial government. And also, as you know, the Premier, of course, made an announcement with Municipal Capital Works funding just yesterday. And I'm happy to say we've got a good share of that for the District of Harbour Grace, Port of Grave. Spaniards Bay will be awarded with an emergency backup generator and chlorination plant, and that project is valued at $95,000. And also the town of Upper Island Cove for the recreation center backup generator, and that project comes in at $150,000.
And the backup generators, are they for the city themselves, or are they for the fire hall? So if in cases of emergencies power goes out, they can still be alert.
Yeah, these are community projects, and there will be good community assets. So, hopefully we never have to use these, but, it's good to know that they are there in the event of that we have a disaster or, a major blackout like we did Dark NL just there some years ago. So, it's good to know that we have this stuff in place. And again, really want to recognize the volunteers and, the municipal teams for so much they do for the residents.
Well said. Also, can I ask one question before we go on here? With respect to this infrastructure announcements of, I think it was $10 million, what is the rollout period of this, Pam Parsons, over the province? Are we looking at months, weeks, years?
Well, those details, I know the press release, as listed, it's at the www.releases.gov.nl.ca forward releases in 2018. Those details will be outlined on the prospective website and whatnot. And it is a brand new announcement that just happened just yesterday, which I was in my district, wasn't actually there for it, but the details will be available online. So, I mean, I can't give you those off the top of my head, but they are listed. But typically these sorts of things, it depends. Sometimes they can come a little faster with it, and sometimes it's months, as you know. So it, I guess, depends on the particular projects, for the, particular project itself.
Sure thing. All right, last point that you would like to make tonight, and then you can go back to your constituency work. No doubt you're going to be up late.
Yes, always. But, very happy to say and to announce, what was recently announced in Deer Lake, that Bay Roberts will be hosting the 2020 Summer Games.
So exciting.
Yeah, so these games, the provincial games, Newfoundland and Labrador, we will have the top athletes, volunteers, families, friends, and fans, sports fans alike, will be in Bay Roberts for the 2020 games. And that's very exciting. Bay Roberts has never hosted before, so it will be a first. A lot of work goes into these applications. We really want to throw a bouquet out to Mr. Ian Flynn of Bay Roberts. He is the recreation director of the town and submitted a strong bid. And let me tell you, I've been advocating and lobbying the ministers for over the past year for this, and I'm happy to say, things are certainly coming together, and this will be great for our volunteers. As you know, this events at this scale would not happen without volunteers. So it's going to be very exciting, and we're all anticipating this.
Listen, your district is strong with volunteers and enthusiasm. You've got a pretty easy go there, Pam Parsons, insofar as you have people who can support so many initiatives. It's great to see that they continue, and it's good to have some cash being thrown around during this particular week. Enjoy your Easter. Thank you very much for your time tonight, and I hope that your constituency week is a successful one.
Absolutely, and happy Easter to you too, Jonathan.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Good night. Bye-bye.